Look. Let's go have a chat with him. Hello. Quick check what's going on here. Oh, I seem to have a restream running at the moment.
She's not here.
I'll have to just stop that manually.
Hey, I'm back. I'm ready to know more about the future.
Yeah, I think I need to restart the stream manually. Right, hold. Okay, hopefully this is streaming. Just have a quick check. Make sure that's actually up there. I'm running on Twitch. Yes, it is. For some reason, it still thinks I'm playing The Secret of Monkey Island. Why that won't change. Interesting. Okay, it's changed now. Cool. Right, so what we've done, we've just jumped in a pickup truck cup. We're going to have a blast around Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's just a quick get out really before tea time, because then I plan on doing a couple hours worth of just constant streams on ovals. It's oval session Saturday, so let's have a blast. See how we get on. I've not got my OVR drop running. OVR drop is the OpenVR application that I use to get the Twitch chat inside the VR headset. Because obviously, if anybody does mention anything, I can't see it. So I shall just quickly fire that up. And hopefully that's tip top. Yep. That didn't take too long. Fire that back across to the game. It's looking good. Let's get these on. Sure we're all leveled up. This is just an open practice session for the pickup truck cup. Oh. Some big old grandstands here anyway. The steering wheel never seems to be straight on this truck, and I've not hit a wall yet, honest. Just seems to be how it starts. So we'll have a blast round, make sure everything's working. If you are watching, you just let me know the feed is running, and if the sound is okay, you can hear my voice clear. You can hear the game volume clear, and that they're in sync. That will really help me out. Very cool. Okay. Let's get that parked up. I'm sure there's better ways to park a car. Play down my chat history, because it's all popping up in my VR headset. Get across the race. Okay, top of the Fury Books leaderboard at the moment is the Little Howler. He's getting caught though. I think if he wants to remain in front, he's going to have to watch a few more minutes worth of my streams. Getting caught by electrical longboard, which I'm sure is not a real person. He's a bot from another channel. Seems to hop on and just sits there all the time. We've got another one there, electrical skateboard. I don't know what that's about. Never mind. Okay, race time. So what we've got left, about a minute and a half left of official practice. No speed limiters on these trucks. Oh look, Jeff Myers here again. He's a, is it my overlay working? Right, so you can probably see from the overlay there's a chap called Jeff Meyer. The last half a dozen oval truck and Dallara IndyCar races I've entered, he's been winning. And it turns out that he's an A class, A license holder. So it just got a lot more skill, a lot more quality. You'll notice I'm a D class, and to fight my way out of D, I'm going to have to purchase some more content from iRacing. What's this chap doing? Oh my god, lunatics everywhere. Yeah, so I managed to fight my way out of the oval rookie. But then I purchased the modified stock car, but I've kind of quickly got bored with that because it runs around short sprint tracks, and the ovals that I like racing are these big ones, and to do that I need to purchase like a NASCAR, or try and find one that's like the Dallara IndyCar, but I don't believe there's an open wheel on the huge ovals until Class C. So yeah, that's way ahead of me. So what I'll need to do is probably purchase that NASCAR then, just so we can have a right good blast around, and enjoy ourselves at the same time. Because although I love the pickup truck cup and the Dallara Dash, they're both unofficial, which means even if I do well, I have done a couple of times. I had 2 podium finishes in a row a couple of days back. And yeah, they don't count towards the iRating, they don't affect the safety rating at all either. They're purely fun races, they are unofficial, but they are fun, lots and lots of fun. So, you get a whole range from rookies all the way up to the Jeff Myers of this world. Keep playing around with the adjustments for the game volume and the microphones, so if you think one's too loud, please let me know and I'll try and balance them back out. It's a new microphone, so I'm still trialing it out. To start off with, everything was super quiet on it, so I ramped up to 300%. That seemed to work a little better, but of course I watched a restream back from last night where I was playing The Secret of Monkey Island, and that all sounded a little bit loud and shouty, and the game sound was maybe too quiet. I think if I'd have known what the problem was before I did an hour and a half's worth of the stream, I'd have just increased the game volume a little bit and lowered my shouty too. But I was enjoying myself far too much, so at the time wasn't really bothered. So 31.6 we're putting that, or 31.4 now. That's quite a decent lap, I think. That. Not sure how it compared. Probably should by now. Did quite a few of these. Qualifying normally end up towards the back of the pack somewhere, but we can fight our way back down towards podium positions. That just shows we've progressed on ovals. skill levels increasing. Big crowd here again today. Someone said I can turn the crowd and the grandstands off and it'll increase my FPS with inside the HTC Vive VR headset. For me personally, I like the crowd. Oh, they're over there that way, aren't they? So to me, they're on my right hand side, but when you look at it on camera, they're on the opposite side. So I should probably wave over there, and they'll all be there. But to me, they're that side. Hey. Either way, they're all here to watch me absolutely smash this race to pieces. It's going to be a cracking adventure. So 31.4 looks to be our best qualifying lap there out of the two, and we're just soaking up a bit of the remaining qualifying time, simply just to get some practice on it, even though it's just a big massive donut. So this is going to be, whoa, wow, that's about as close as you can get to a wall without hitting it. This is going to be a fairly quick stream, is this one. It's just going to be this one race, and then I'm going to get some food, get some tea down me, and then I plan on doing a couple of hours worth of oval racing, back-to-back races. I'm going to hop between this race, which is once again the pickup truck cup, and the Dallara Dash, and maybe throw the odd dirt oval in there as well, because it's oval session Saturday. Try to maybe get a little bit more schedule into my races. Seem to just jump on ad hoc and race willy-nilly. So I'm thinking Saturdays I dedicate to the oval, a couple hour session at least. Sundays I'm going to dedicate it to road, and then Friday nights are definitely retro gaming Friday nights. We can have a couple of beers at least then. And
nice lap, Jeff.
Then throughout the week I'm just going to have randoms. So if I feel like having a race, I'm going to jump on. If I'm busy doing other things, then
thank you.
So be it. At
Good
least
luck,
I've not
everybody.
committed. Right. So yeah, that's as expected. I put in a qualifying
I
lap,
think
but
that's my
I've
personal best.
started somewhere towards the
I
back.
always got with a P2 out of it.
Let's get over to the grid then, eh?
One to go. I believe you're going to be on the outside there.
Yeah,
Pit road is closed.
It's pretty warm. Well, I've got an A-class chap.
yeah, you're free.
To my, is he number one?
Nice
Yep.
lap.
Class A there. So we'll keep an eye on him. It's Coca-Cola livery.
Thank you.
Once
Glad
again,
you're back.
I'm rocking my favourite livery for this, which is the caramel M&Ms. Don't believe I've actually ever had a caramel M&M, but just goes to show they do exist. Okay, I'm looking pretty sweet so far. Let's just check the sound, make sure we're actually getting some volume coming through there. Okay. Yes, we are. Right, so I shall mute that so we're not getting feedback. You don't want to be hearing me saying the same things twice. Saying the same things twice. Sorry, just a joke. I amuse myself more than anything else, to be honest. The pace car, is he shifting on? Some eager looking motors here.
How you doing, James?
Jeff, yeah, there you go, look, Jeff Meyer. Yeah, he's qualified on pole yet again.
You're referring to me. I'm alright. How about yourself?
Don't muck about that chap.
Alright, you're doing good.
Going to be behind 4.
We're going on the green or on the pace car?
Yeah, I can't tell you.
can't tell you.
Oh, I see you. Thanks.
Can't tell you because I don't know. I can't tell you because you're a rival racer.
Somewhere around 70 miles an hour, maybe.
Oh, Jeff's competitive. I do love Jeff.
But coming to the green, you're getting cleaned out real well.
Yeah, I get clean out the best I possibly can. What I need to do though, I'm just currently sitting in second. Let's get up into third.
Are you ready? Green flag.
Here we go. That's race time.
Working the bottom inside.
We're not looking for any kind of disaster. Early laps, we are on the outside, so we have to just be a little bit mindful of people coming dashing in on the low end. So we get around this first corner, and we know we're still alive. We'll start drafting. Well, at least that's the plan. It's always good to have a plan. One that's possible to follow anyway. Oh, I thought that Pennzoil truck were going to come across and clip this other chap.
7, 4, 3.
We got time to get them on the low end. Right, hopefully it's bumper.
Outside.
I got him. Hopefully it don't drop down too low.
Outside.
Well, I
Inside.
could have caused an accident there. I cut him on the inside and then drifted really wide right, so that's good driving from him.
32.1.
King of the Hill livery here in front of me. That's a new one. Not seen that before. Yeah, I had too much pace coming into that corner. So just say, don't want to be rising up towards the outside. Oh, car off. This guy's kept hold of it. Yeah, let's get round him.
31.8.
Lost a bit of speed there.
Clear high, clear high.
Let's just foot off and accelerate back in. He's coming round. He's going to slingshot off me, no doubt. Well, there's two things I don't like about this. I don't like getting pushed high, so I'm having to kiss the wall. And the other thing is, I don't like being totally low where that line is as well, because then it's such a tight line. And that's when you start spinning like this. So he's gone high. I've got no choice but to stay low. Can't drift out wide. I get a couple of tyres crossing that white line. That's when we're uneven, we're unbalanced, and we're definitely spinning off.
More.
20 more laps. Yep. Right, something's happened. That chap, he might survive. I've done that myself on the left hand side, where you fly back across the grass and just manage to get back onto the track. Don't bother changing any gears, gaining traction and shooting off. Just let it glide back on.
Hitting out.
In front of you.
Oh my god. That was a big crash. That car went well up in the air.
32.
The other chap just managed to spin in. Another car down low here as well. Hopefully he's not going to try and go high. It could very well be trying to make his way back round to the pits after receiving some damage. But there were a car that just went way up in the air. that myself. I've done it myself where I've shot up into the air and ended up the other side of the barriers. Not into the crowd. Oh, that'll be interesting.
32.291.
We're on the side 11. Yeah, out of this and the other fun race, which is the Dallara Dash IndyCars, I do prefer that. I'm a big fan of the open wheel, especially on oval.
32.
Looking at Class C though, to make that a real thing. Make it an official race anyway. We're way off. Well, I'm twitching a little bit. Yeah, we're way off Class C quality. Oh, drifting high. Get off that accelerator. Yeah, so we're not getting round right quick here, unfortunately. That were a really slow lap. I'm obviously picking the bad line. It's 11 laps in. Again, that's about as close to a wall as I can get without hitting it. Shot behind me coming through really quick. I don't know where he's got all this speed from. So some kind of turbo. And he's crashed into me. Thanks very much for that, Jim Hull.
It's about that time.
Lap traffic up here.
Yep, around that time you completely and utterly ruined my race there. Thanks very much.
I'm just trying to find out. I can't tell. I haven't seen it.
So I've got repairs needed now. We were having a steady away race here through no fault of our own. We're being crashed into by someone trailing, laps down, go back onto the track, and then he just rear-ended me. So we now need to mess around, get into the pits. Yeah, it's a shame that people can ruin or end your race that easily. It's a race simulator. We just have some bad drivers around. And Jim is definitely one of them. A complete pineapple. So let's limp this thing over to the pits. Get it dropped down. We're getting no speeding penalties at the same time. Hopefully it's just going to be a quick repair. Bit for repairs needed. Is that Jim there? I'm crashing into him. Whee! No, can't crash into anyone. What's happened? Too far right. Oh, God Almighty. Right, not the best pit stop either. And the pedals have come loose.
Go.
It's all going wrong. We've got Jimmy Boy in the pits. That's the chap that was pleasant enough to crash into the back of us. Knock us back a few places. Can I get round you? There's a lot of super duper fast cars coming round, so try not to just get straight up onto the high side. Yeah.
No, Dave, I just...
You tend to get a lot of aggro people on this, but that's why they're all smashing into each other.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Bud Steele. Wow. It is the same people that are racing in this all the time.
1 minute 25.842.
Okay, so we don't look to have any lasting damage. I'm driving through some smoke here. What's ahead? Right. For reference, we're car number 007. If anybody starts shouting abuse at 007, it's me, Miss Moneypenny.
32.456.
Looks to be a follow Jeff's line. Jeff Myers' line. It comes in up here and drops it down low and just accelerates all the way through it. We seem to almost enter low and then have to slow down to hook the line, drift out to the right hand side.
10 laps to go.
10 laps to go. Yeah, so let's just stay middle of the groove, accelerating through there. I don't mind coming out wide on the exit. So that's where we're going to pick up more speed. This is another A-class racer in front of us then. Position Adrian in 6th. Let's just see what line he takes.
32.4.
So he's going high, and it must be ease off and accelerate throughout. Let's just watch him for a couple of laps. Get some experience from it. So coming high, accelerate throughout that. Yeah, that's probably the right way to do it.
32.23.
Really close to the wall. Throttle off. Accelerating to high. We dropped too low to the line, I think there. Too low to the line. Never mind. Another dead car below. Off the accelerator. As we start to drop, I believe we've got the ability there to start accelerating again. So we exit.
32.41.
We're going high. These cars come onto the track. Is it going to let us past? Gonna have to, yeah, let us through. Thank you, mate.
North of here.
Oh, that's a wall time. That is wall time. Yep. That's our bad. That's our bad. Yeah, it's just a bit of grinding there for you and mix things up.
33.317.
Enter high, cut off, start to drop, accelerate again. Then come out wide.
Good to go.
2 laps to go, so we've lost 3 laps with the damage that we received from Jim Hull. Complete flank. Pineapple head.
You know you're coming. 32.491.
Oh, spin off.
On the top. In the bottom.
Don't know who it is.
Coming to the white flag this time.
It's possible they finished. What's this chap doing? I mean, his lap's down, so anyway, just going to pretend he's not there.
Going up in front of you there.
Smash.
Stay the bottom.
Trying to wreck the hell you want, man.
Stay high.
Yeah.
Stay high.
Poor driving. Poor race etiquette. I won't deny, I have done it myself towards the back end of the race. A little bit aggro and intentionally smashed into the side of people. We just need to remember that this is real racing. If we were actually in these cars, we'd end up dead.
Good job. Very good job.
That's race over anyway. And that's probably a wall. Yeah, it's a little clipper. A little bit of a clipper there. Oh, another pile up down here. Right, this guy is Jeff. Jeff doing some.
Not better than what it could have been.
If we could do some of those. How to do it? Because to get it into first gear. And just. Yes, let's celebrate finishing in 7th. Woo-hoo-hoo! You can burn the tyres out. Or blow the engine up, one or the other. Anyway, that's what I would do if I'd won. Nice donuts wrists. Yeah, they're good actually. Well, so that's the first time we've done donuts. Yeah, well, pretty good. Well done. Right, let's have a look at those results. So we started in 12th, finished in 7th, and we had 2 race incidents. But race incidents don't really matter on this. It's a fun race. We could have had as many as we liked, and it wouldn't have mattered. Again, doesn't affect the iRating, doesn't affect the safety rating, so all gravy. Right. Whew. Still a tad warm in this VR headset. So what I'm planning on doing is having a little bit of a break now for about an hour, coming back, and then we're going to have a couple of good hours worth of oval racing. Just going to find all the ones that transition into each other, so finish one, give it a couple of minutes, then straight into the next one, and just see how long we can go for. So endurance session. Yes. Right. Well, thanks for watching anyway, and hopefully see you later on. Bye bye.